As we continue our team coverage about today's decision, just 5 days after her disappearance, investigators found Kayla's body. But since then, it has taken nearly 3 years for some sort of justice to be served. This evening, we take a look back at the timeline of this tragedy. Tuesday night, November 1st, 2016.
She was sitting in the lobby while everybody was praying. Then prayer was over and my mom went outside looking for her and she couldn't find her.
Kayla Gomez was last seen at her church, Bullard First Assembly of God off Highway 69. Canines, police officers, sheriff's deputies, the most experienced investigators all called in to search for this little girl.
We've got the FBI and the Texas Rangers here now.
Her family says she was the opposite of a troublemaker. Running away would be completely out of character.
They say she's a very responsible young lady. She's never ran off before.
An intense canvass of the area started that night.
They've been searching for 2 or 3 hours, covered lots of area, and still nothing at this time.
But it wouldn't end for 5 more days. A search that united a community. As the news spread, what concerned East Texans most, they never received an Amber Alert.
As soon as we heard that she was missing and she was our next door neighbor and we knew her, we said, I looked, there was no Amber Alert, there was nothing. I mean, it was on social media, but my phone never went off. There was no loud, crazy sound, no alarm, nothing.
DPS did issue one, but said it wasn't in their power to push Amber Alerts out to local cell phones. A state spokesman said they send the information to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Their policy requires a full vehicle description before sending the alert. In this case, there was no license plate information available, but hope was not lost for Kayla's family and friends.
She is a very, very sweet young lady. She's very close to her family. She's precious. I mean, every child is precious, but she's the kind of kid you want your children to hang out with. I mean, she's just a really good girl.
Hundreds of people gathered to pray.
I've got 2 young daughters in that same age group, and I just can't even begin to feel fathom the amount of pain that they're feeling right now.
3 days later, Crime Stoppers increased the reward for any information to $60,000, thanks to a donation by locally owned John Souls Foods. Other local businesses showed support by wearing pink, Kayla's favorite color. One restaurant event raising money, too.
You feel pretty helpless when a situation like this comes up for the city, and our hearts go out to this family.
Saturday, November 5th, the FBI expanded the search to include members of the community. Hundreds of people showing their support.
If I can help this family find their children, then that's why we're here.
Children is our life. We're out here to show our support for Kayla.
A few hours later, 5 days after Kayla vanished, the moment everyone feared. Her body found in a well on the family's property, just a few miles from the church where she was last seen. On Sunday, then 24-year-old Gustavo Zavala Garcia taken into custody.
He voluntarily accompanied law enforcement officers to be interviewed. Upon the completion of the interview, a federal immigration detainer was issued.
But this was not his first run-in with the law. Back in 2015, he was arrested for assaulting a relative, deported, then returned. But even in death, the community remembered the bright light of Kayla in her 10 short years.
Happy, bubbly, and she had a love for Christ.
Pink ribbons tied around each mailbox in her neighborhood. A simple reminder that Kayla's smile lives on.
Come sweep me up in your love again.
Ven y bárrame con tu amor de nuevo.
And my soul will dance on the wings of forever.
Y mi alma danzará en las alas de por siempre.
I read this and I said to myself, is it possible? Seems like she knew her time was coming.
The following week, Zavala Garcia was charged with capital murder. During a polygraph test, he admitted to killing her, but later recanted. Although he was in the U.S. illegally, he was given the same rights citizens have while going to trial.
The court's going to try it here. They're going to assume jurisdiction because someone in the United States was the victim. and they're going to try him here.
Justice dragged on slowly, and that trial would never come. It was originally set for August 2017, then delayed 5 times due to DNA tests taking longer than expected.
The demand for DNA testing in criminal cases has drastically increased over the last 20 years.
Then Smith County District Attorney Matt Bingham requested the trial be moved to 2019, when newly elected DA Jacob Putman would be taking over.
We are really hoping that they will give more funding to DPS, because not just with that case, but lots of our cases, we are waiting on DNA testing.
Finally, his trial was scheduled for March 2020, but the family didn't have to wait that long for a verdict. Gustavo Zavala Garcia pled guilty in court Thursday morning. He'll now serve life without parole and waived his right to an appeal. Just 2 weeks until what would have been Kayla's 12th birthday, justice has finally been served.